Hey, it's your boy No Face No Case, and today we got 6ix9ine going in on 21 Savage.
Yo, if you watching this video, you about to hear some fucking facts. And people don't like the truth because it hurts them. I was going to do this video on TikTok. You know where you put the picture in the background and you start talking? But these facts right here need 100-inch. You see this bitch-ass sticker right here? Yo, listen, they going to skip this. The facts hurts people's feelings. I just need y'all to know that. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Now, hear this out. This bitch-ass sticker says, yo, hold on, let's start with this. Gunner, Young Thug, y'all niggas fix that shit. Y'all love each other. Niggas knew Gunner wasn't no gangster when he told the first time. When he told the first time. And we swept it. We, not them. We, as the whole Atlanta. We swept it under the rug for you. You know, he wasn't trying to leave you to hang, nigga. Fuck the streets. Now it's fuck the streets when it's convenient for you. The album sales is not selling, nigga. The Drake stimulus pack is not selling, nigga. Now y'all talking about, yo, fuck the streets. I've been talking about this 5 years ago. Y'all bend and break the rules when it's convenient for y'all. When he told the first time. So you know, homie, a rat. But it's convenient for me, yo. My best friend could rap. You from Atlanta? He could rap. But y'all niggas can't. Yo, no, it's different. Bro, it's different. I've been saying this for 5 years. When he told the first time, we swept it under the rug. Where the morals? Ain't you a street nigga? Where your principle? Where your honor? You know whom you rap, but you swept it under the rug? It get worse. QCP, I told you to your face, you did wrong at the party, but I never bashed you on the internet. Why? Because it would have made the city look bad. Because you was putting all the young niggas on. And that would have fucked up the money. So you ready to eat from a rat? What happened to all good money? All money not good money. Y'all was just bashing Kodak. What happened to all good money not good money? Y'all niggas bend and break the rules when it's convenient for y'all, nigga. I walk shit down.
See, here's the thing. I know 6ix9ine a wild dude with the antics and all that, but at the same time, he kind of got a point. See, the streets been a myth, and people been selective politicking out here. Now, everybody that he mentioned, I don't really know the details of the case. Gunner, he's not a street nigga. I expect him to take a plea or whatever. He's not in the streets, right? The whole P situation, I don't really have any information on that either. But at the same time, the older you get, the more you start to figure out that this shit is stupid. Now, when I say that the streets be selective politicking, it's known snitches running around here. That's real steppers. And nobody gonna call them a snitch to their face. Nobody gonna cast them out because you might get stepped on, right? So in that sense, he definitely got a point, and I get it. Atlanta love to stick together, but this is just how it is. When it comes to Charleston White, when it comes to 6ix9ine, they have exposed the hypocrisy in hip hop and this whole code that originally came from the Italians and the mob when it comes to this whole snitching thing. See, it was different for them than what it is for niggas and, this whole hip hop and rap thing. It's a totally different meaning. People really think that they can stand up when it comes to the feds, when it comes to the state cases, and they can't. Most people cannot stand on business because once you're looking at a whole, them throwing the book at you, you looking at football numbers, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, most people gonna fold, especially once they figure out they can't get no pussy. They gonna fold once they figure out they can't get no more money. They gonna say shit, just like 6ix9ine did in his case. He said, man, these dudes were doing me dirty behind my back. I'm telling, and he owned it. That's why he's still kind of such a big force in hip hop because it's kind of polarizing. It's like, yeah, I told, and what? And, that's kind of the same sentiment that a lot of these guys on the street have that's really about their life. I think there's a guy from the mob, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Sammy the Bull. He was a hitter. He was a stepper. And he told. But guess what? Who's going to step on the stepper? Who's going to hit the hitter? Right? You know, what do you do in that situation? You hired this guy to go and kill people. Then he told on you. What are you going to kill him? Like, he's really about that life. So you figure out that it's a double-edged sword. You know, it's one of those things like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if you don't tell, well, now you about to sit down. Right? And a lot of people are not built for that. A lot of people are not ready for that. So when it comes to this whole hip hop thing, let's be honest. The majority of the people that are talking shit about people that tell are kids in the suburbs, people that's really, you know, never really been behind the wall. And then you have some that have been behind the wall that remain solid, that, you know, that's not their stilo. That's, you know, that's not what they do. But when it comes to the internet, 90% of it is kids in the suburbs, you know, that won't ever even have to, or will never even be in that situation. And that's who they are trying to appeal to. But it's like, why? Like, you don't know them, you know, they're still going to consume your records. You know, 6ix9ine still putting up plaques when he put songs out. You know, he go to the Spanish side, still get money. And, you know, it's unfortunate that this is how it is with hip hop, this whole street element. And let's keep it 100. You know, nowadays we know a lot of the music ain't real. You know, Future, which is one of my favorite artists, was talking about sipping lean and stuff and syrup and all that. And he wasn't even doing none of the drugs. So the whole thing is a hypocrisy. And at the same time, you know, if people really found out that a lot of this shit ain't real, that the streets is a myth for real, then, you know, it could save a lot of lives. You know, go out, stay out the streets, get you a trade, get you a real skill set, get you some money, get you a few little junks you can have fun with, and keep it simple, keep it player. You ain't got to be a gangster, you ain't got to be a street nigga. Because really, in reality, these rappers, they not going to save you if you get locked in. You know, they gonna get their money. They gonna, you know, if you get locked in, they ain't never heard of you. You went to jail because you heard some shit NBA YoungBoy said and you wanted to stand on that. How stupid is that? Let's see how that turns out for you. Because you ain't got the money to fight these cases like the rest of them. But I just wanted to leave y'all with that message. It's your boy No Face No Case. This shit getting wild. Make sure you all stay locked in and look out for the next video.